is Leah and I'm a 21 years old girl obsessed with stories, and today's video is gonna be how I reset from the last year that just passed and how I plan for the new year. So as I'm filming this video, we are the 30th of December, and so I only have like 1 and 2 days before the new year starts. So I have a little list of things I want to do to prepare the best as I can. And I just wanted to say, like, before I used to really hate the new year period. I love Christmas. I even have like little Christmas tree earrings because I love Christmas and I don't want it to end. But I didn't really enjoy New Year because I felt sad and anxious, and I felt like I didn't do enough, and I was anxious about what the new year will bring and stuff like this, because as you maybe know, I struggled a lot with my mental health. But as I'm doing way better, like since August, like middle of August, I have doing like so much better. It's incredible. My mental health is almost healed, I think. Like the last step is to get off my medicine, and then we will be completely done with this, and it will be like a new chapter of my life without depression, without medicine, without anything. But now I'm getting more excited for the new year because I feel like I can actually enjoy my life and like have goals and do things and not only survive but like really thrive. I don't know how to say it. So I'm really excited for this period, and I made something that I want to do. So I want to journal to reflect like everything I did this year, what I accomplished, what goals I didn't really manage to do, and what I want to carry on for next year. Then I want to make, of course, a list of goals for the new year and illustrate them with a vision board. This I'm probably gonna do tomorrow, the vision board, but we'll see. And I want to do my 2025 TBR of books I want to read, so I know like which books to prioritize. And lastly, I want to decorate my room. I have to take down the stuff from Christmas, but I'm waiting a few more days because I really want to enjoy, and I don't know, I love Christmas, so I don't want it to end too soon. So I'm gonna keep them for a few more days until Epiphany. I don't know if it's how you say it in English, but in France we're gonna have a celebration with a special cake and stuff, and so I'm gonna take them down. I think it's the 5th of January, or maybe before, we'll see, maybe the last Sunday before the holidays ends, we'll see. But I'm just waiting for a few more days. So let's get right into it. So I kind of cheated. I already set up my notebook. I don't know how to say my bookish book. What's the word? I forgot. It's okay. So I have this page that's free with like my 2025 reads, and so I have blank pages behind to put all the books that I read. Then we have the series to continue, like this, and this one. And then we have my 2025 TBR. So I have around 30 books. I will make a video with all the details, all the books, but I have 3 categories. I have the book to finish, so all the books that I started but I haven't finished, the series to finish, especially Front of Glass and some romance series and another fantasy series. And then I have all the standalone books that I want to read. My goal is to not start any new series, to not buy any new books, except if they are part of a series, and I don't have them yet. But yeah, I want to read all the books that I have because I bought so many when I went to London 2 years ago and a year and a half ago, and so now I have so many books that I need to read. So my goal is not spending any money on books this year. So yeah, that's it for the books and the TBR. So here are all the goals I had for 2024. It's in French, so most of you won't understand. It's in my trusty journal, and I can already see where I went wrong. First of all, too many goals. Second of all, some of them were not specific enough, so I'm gonna use the SMART method, which is specific, measurable, achievable, I don't remember what the two last letters stand for, but like you need to have some kind of steps to write out your goals and choose your goals so you can achieve them. And some of them I didn't do that, so we're gonna go through them and see what I did, what I didn't do, what I'm thinking about, all of it, what happened, everything. And also I set up too many goals. Like I was way too, not even hopeful, I was just delusional, but not in a good sense. I know that delulu is a sululu, but sometimes delulu brings you to your downfall. So we're gonna try to make everything better for next year. So the first one was to move my body every day. That's not realistic. Like, I like working out because it makes me feel very good in my head, but like every day, that's not realistic. Like, I have to be honest with myself. Yes, it's good for me, but I cannot do it every day. Get out of my comfort zone. This I did it a lot, especially with meeting new people. I downloaded Bumble BFF and I met a lot of new girls, and so it really brought me out of my comfort zone, and I tried to say yes more and to try new things and to talk with people. So this I did it. This one is the one that brings me a lot of shame, but I know it's not from God, it's from the enemy, so we're gonna try to put that shame away and just think clearly about what we can do to make it better next year. So it was to pray and read my Bible every day, and to finish to read the Bible like totally this year. And this didn't happen. Prayer, not at all. Reading the Bible, it was in phases. Some months or some weeks I would read it a lot, and other times not at all. But yeah, I just like, it's hard because I don't want to come from a legalistic place and be like, I need to do this every day because God will love me more. Not at all. Like, God loves me no matter what I do, but I really want to have a knowledge of Him, and I really want to get to know Him and build a strong relationship with Him. So that's why I want to focus on my relationship with God next year. Next, we had, I don't know how to say it in English, but in France, when you want to have your driving license, you first have a theory part. And I didn't do it this year because I'm really afraid of driving, so I have zero motivation to do it. But I need to find a way to motivate myself. I don't know how, but I need to find something to make me pass this first part of the driving license, and so then I can do the driving lessons. Then we have to publish my testimony. It's not like my Christian testimony, it's a testimony about what I've gone through in ballet, and I completely forgot about that. So, I don't know if it's still relevant. I don't really know about this one. Then we had to read 30 minutes every day. This didn't happen. I think I read like less than 20 books this year, so not so good. Then we had to cook for my parents once a week. This was okay. It didn't happen every week, but still happened enough and often, so I'm quite happy with this one. Follow my routine, didn't happen. Stop losing time scrolling, same, it depends on the period. Sometimes I would do it, sometimes not. Since I'm in my relationship, I have less time to scroll because we talk a lot, so that's good. That's a good point. And of course, being in a relationship is great. I'm not saying that's the only good point. Go back to Amsterdam. This didn't happen, but I think I'll go back next year, so it's just for another year. Then we had stop being afraid of other people's judgment. I think this I made some progress on. Like, I remember one time we're at a bar with a friend and nobody was dancing, and I started teaching her dances, like tricks and steps and stuff, and it was a good exercise and I had a lot of fun, and I was like, I don't care what people think, so this is a good thing. Take care of me. At first, like when I set out these goals last year, I meant in more like my physical appearance, but I didn't do it that much, but I really took care of my inside world, and so I think I achieved this goal. Build strong friendship, yeah, because as I told you, I downloaded Bumble BFF, and so I met a lot of new girls that are so nice, and I did like a trip with one to like a city nearby and stuff. Like we do a lot of cafe dates, like friendship dates and brunch and museums and going out and stuff, so it's really fun and I did it well. Then we had take care of my love life. At first it didn't happen as I thought, because I ended up my previous relationship, but I realized with my psychologist that taking care of your love life is also ending things when the relationship doesn't serve you anymore. And I started a new one that's just out of my wildest dream. Like, I cannot believe that someone as special as my boyfriend found me. And so yeah, it makes me so emotional because he's really the greatest. So yeah, this definitely happened in another way that envisioned, but it definitely happened. And then the last one was to be regular in my studying, and this so yeah, now I'm gonna write all of that in my journal, all that went wrong. As I told you, I wasn't specific with them. I put too many, it was not organized, I was too delulu. So yeah, we're gonna write all of that, and then we're gonna go on the next part, which is writing our goals with our new method, the SMART method, for next year. I forgot my words for the year was discipline and courage. Courage definitely happened, discipline not really. So I finished reflecting on my year, and I feel like what came out as I talk to you is this year, for the first time in a long time, in a few years, I feel like I'm finally living and going towards thriving instead of just surviving and struggling. So I'm really happy with this year, even though I didn't achieve maybe much of the goals or all of the goals. I still feel like I made a lot of progress, and I'm quite happy with where I'm at, and I'm really excited for the next year. So now I'm gonna write out my goals, my intention, my habits for the next year, and I'm gonna show you. The ambience is very cozy in here because it's already like the sun is down. I think it's 6 p.m. something like that, I forgot. But I told you I was supposed to do my New Year goals, but I ended up going away with reflecting again. I found some questions that I screenshotted last year from Casey Nicole, which is a Christian YouTuber that I love. And so I'm gonna read them to you, and I don't know, maybe told you a bit of what I wrote, so maybe it can help you or you can relate to it. So the first one is, what were my biggest pain points? And for me, my biggest pain points was when I was hospitalized last year, again for the third time, but it ended up being quite a learning experience, because I finally understood why I was being hospitalized and what the purpose of going to a clinic was. So you know, sometimes you can turn bad things into good things and make the best of it. Then the next one is, when did I feel the most joy? And I said that since the middle of August, as I told you, I've been feeling much better. And the most joy I felt it when I was like building my relationship. It could be my relationship with myself, my relationship with God, my like romantic relationship, or my friendships, or family also. Then there was, where did I see God answer prayers? So for me, it's through my healing, because as I told you, now that I'm reflecting on the past year, I can see so much change in my mindset and in my peace and in my anxieties that have been brought down so many levels. And I think it's also because I worked on it, but also through God, who like gives you peace that surpasses all understanding. And also he brought me the love of my life, as I told you, and there is like so many signs of confirmation that we're meant to be together, and it's amazing to be in a relationship with a godly man who God brought you to. It's, I don't know, I can't explain the feeling. What did I learn about myself? And that's something I just thought about, and I talked with my boyfriend. It's that I think I'm someone who is naturally happy, like, but the depression brought down all of this. But I'm someone who's naturally happy and confident, but I weigh myself down. Like, I don't know how to say it in English, but in French we say se mettre des bâtons dans les roues, which means that like I put sticks in my own wheels. I don't know how to say it, but I'm the one who gives me pain, basically. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I think like at one point depression gave me my identity and it gave me some advantages, and so I like clung on to it. But now it's time to let go and like to turn the pages. This chapter of my life is finished. I don't need depression anymore. I don't need it because I have so many new things that define my identity, and I can find advantages in so many more positive things, so I don't need it. And what made me feel drained for me is still like social situation, not the crowd. The crowd is better. I went to like some concerts and it was totally fine, but it's like when there are a lot of people around me and I feel kind of not included or isolated and I can't really partake in the conversation, then I feel a bit drained and it's hard for me to like focus and to stay there. And the last one, what made me feel a sense of purpose for me, was taking care of the kids for the babysitting, because I love kids and it showed me kind of what kind of mother I would be, and so it's really exciting for me because I really want to have kids one day, but I'm way too young, so I need to wait. But it gave me this sense of motherhood, kind of, even though they aren't my kids, and I really learned how to build a connection with them, and it was so special, and I'm gonna miss them so much. But you know, it's like the end of the chapter, and now I'm going back to school and it's okay. But it was a really precious time, and it was really bittersweet to say goodbye to them. So yeah, that's what I'm reflecting on. And now I'm gonna do some question from another YouTuber. I think her name is Nika something, I can't pronounce it. I think she's from Slovenia. I'm gonna give you the questions on the screen or in the description box down below, and I will see. Maybe I won't answer all of them because there are a lot, but I'm gonna try to answer some of them. So let's go do that. And I have some music on, I have a candle on, like it's so cozy. I love what's going on. So I forgot to tell you my goals for the year. So I put see a friend once a week, read for 15 minutes every day, plan 2 dates a month, read my Bible 4 times a week, 1 cardio/strength session and 1 stretching session every week, have my driving test by the end of the summer, work for at least 2 hours every day, have a solo date twice a month, and achieve 100 subscribers on YouTube. Then on habits, I have to do my light therapy, my night routine, and my breathing prayers or breath work. And on my wish list, I have going to Greece, going to Amsterdam, finishing the Phonoglass series, do a pottery painting class, and read a book about relationships / physical intimacy. So that's all my goals for the year. I put them on this piece of paper, and now I'm gonna put them on journal, and I'm gonna show you also how I do my vision board. So I got all these pictures on Pinterest. I typed what I was looking for with aesthetic after it, and I got all these pictures as I showed you, and now I'm gonna put it together. So here is my vision board all finished. I love it so much, it's so pretty, and I'm so excited to see how I can implement this thing every day and achieve my goals and see at the end of the new year what worked, what didn't. So I think it looks absolutely stunning with all the pictures, and it's really nice. Here at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.